I recommend inspecting your rubber hoses every 2 years or so. As they age, they have a tendency to get hard and brittle. When you gently squeeze a hose, it should be relatively soft and easy to indent with your hand. It shouldn't feel like it's brittle or crunching when you squeeze it. It should spring back to its original shape pretty quickly after being compressed. If it feels hard, then it might be time to replace it. If there is a bulge in the hose or any type of crack in the surface of the hose, then you should replace it as well. Also check for wetness or leaks around where the hoses create their connections. That is a sign that a hose should be replaced. Some hoses may have coated some leftover cosmoline from the factory. Don't mistake these for bad radiator hoses. This image shows the front radiator hoses on a 996. The bottom radiator hoses, left and right, are indicated by the blue arrow. The top radiator hoses, left and right, are the green arrow. The radiator vent hoses, left and right, are the purple arrows. The intermediate hoses on the 996, connected to the metal pipes in the front wheel wells, are the upper hoses, left and right, the yellow arrow. The lower hoses, left and right, are the red arrow, and the vent hoses, left and right, purple arrow. The rear hoses on the 996, the coolant line to the upper right side of the engine is indicated by the blue arrow, the coolant line from the water pump, green arrow. The radiator vent hose is the purple arrow, and the heater core hoses are the red arrow. This shows the hoses for the center radiator. The hose A is for the 996, and the hose C is the type found on the 997. This image shows the front hoses on the 997 connected to the radiators. From the water pump, red arrow, to the engine block, the blue arrow. The vent lines are the yellow arrow. The crossover hoses in the insert pictures are the green arrows. The hoses from the front radiator to the center radiator, optional, are not shown. This image shows the underbody hoses on the 997 connected to the metal pipes. From the water pump is the red arrows, to the upper engine block, blue arrows, the heater core hoses, yellow arrows, and the vent line, which is hidden above, is indicated by the green arrow. Here's an image showing the coolant tank hoses on the 996-997. The lower hose connection to the coolant tank is indicated by the red arrow. The upper coolant tank hoses are the green arrows, and the coolant tank overflow hose is the purple arrow. Here are the thermostat hoses. The blue arrow shows the main thermostat hose, the splitter hose is the green arrow, and the return to engine hose, yellow arrow. The heater hose is the red arrow. Pliers or channel locks will do in a pinch to release the clamp, yellow arrow. But if you're going to be working on your car, get yourself a proper set of hose clamp pliers. There's a lot of tight spaces in there, and it makes the job so much easier. If the hose is stuck, use a razor or knife to cut a slit in the hose along the length of the hose, green arrow. This will allow you to peel back the hose and easily remove it from the metal pipe. You can also try running a pick around the inside as well. The yellow arrow indicates where a set of hose clamp pliers are going to come in real handy. People that don't have the proper tool often end up replacing the clamps with standard screw-type clamps, indicated by the green arrow. Porsche redesigned some of the hose connections for the 997 and changed them to quick disconnect. On these type of connections, you simply pull out, but not completely off, the metal clip in the joiner as indicated by the blue arrow. Then pull the old hose off, clean out the connection, push the wire clip back in, insert the new hose with a quick connector, and push until you hear it snap in place. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out another video in this series.